What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody here is having a great and fantastic weekend. So today, we're actually going to do a stream on ACOL, on ecology. Now, I do want to mention before we get this video started, I do only have 4 holdings at this moment. I have REDG, ACOL, WDHR, and MRNJ. Those are the only 4 stocks in my portfolio as we speak right now. So in case everybody's always wondering what's in my portfolio, when I'm holding, when I'm selling, and I really don't plan on selling any of those anytime soon. But I do have a sell order in for MRNJ at 0002. Now, I am actually really looking forward to getting out of that position to free up some extra capital, invest into ACOL, and I'm going to tell you why. So today, we're going to go over what's happened the past couple of days, what's happened since we've talked about the stock about a week ago or so here on YouTube. Now, of course, I've been kind of reporting about this on both Periscope and, of course, on the Investor Hangout page. And because of that, I really haven't seen a reason to use YouTube here to talk about the stock again. But tonight, I was just kind of feeling it, and I think it's going to be a really good week this week, and I think I should bring some additional exposure to the stock right before we get our press release from this company. Now, let me just go ahead and say I am going to read through a couple of my posts here on Investors Hangout, and I think this is extremely useful for new investors to know. Is no good investors use Investors Hub. I shouldn't say that. Investor Hub is a good thing to use when you want to see who's bashing a stock, because if you do have a bunch of bashers on that stock, then that means probably the price per share is going to go up, because someone wants cheaper shares. Investor Hangout is always fact-based. It's very fucking clean. It's not a wasteland. It's not just a total waste of time either. I really do enjoy this website a lot. Now, because of that, I of course have become the board moderator on this page, and I'm going to talk to you guys all about what's been going on over the past couple of days. Now, I don't even know where to start. It's just been an insane week for ecology, and okay, here's where we're going to start. Back on Thursday, I was watching CNBC. And I was talking to my mom. I was telling her about this stock. I was telling her what was going on. And I told her about Kush bottles, and I've been talking about Kush bottles for a while here. I was telling her, hey, this company is doing really well. And it's kind of the same business model as ACOL. But it's our competitor, but it's also our sister company. And they've done really good on the revenues recently, $5.5 million, I believe. And their share structure is extremely similar to ours, and they're trading at like $3.40 a share. So when you look at this price per share and you see 0070, there is possibly a $2.50 upside here. Now, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing that a lot of people aren't going to talk about. We have had a huge shift in power here at Ecology. We went from, you can see there on the chart, we were down back into the 0020s not too long ago. And when that was going on, a lot of people were buying. I know I was definitely loading up at that point, averaging up. And with that being said, those were cheap-ass shares. While at the same time, when that news came, when we were trading at that 0029, 0028 area, Kush Bottles was trading very high because they were anticipating our press release for the Canada Health deal. Now, for those not aware of what the Canada Health deal is, I should mention, Ecology is a container material producer. They produce these small, like pill bottles. It's a three-piece pill bottle. It's all for grinding marijuana, but they also use it for pharmaceuticals. So if someone can't take a pill or they can't swallow their pills, then of course what this is used for, and the biggest selling point here is that 1, it's smell-proof. 2, it can last months. It can last a long time. And the third thing is, It's got a grinder in it with a child-proof lock that is patented, which means that children cannot go snoop into their parents' marijuana or whatever that they either bought legally or they bought for medicinal use. So with that being said, this is just a fucking beautiful product. Now let me go ahead and discuss what I mentioned back on Sunday. Or not Sunday, it was Friday. Yeah, on Friday. I had mentioned the day before that I hoped we were going to be trading in the 0085 to even a penny '05 range. And unfortunately we did not because there was a lot of blocks going on. The ask sizes were fucking huge because there was a lot of stacking going on, which isn't really too big of a deal. I know that, of course, that's just part of a good stock, is it has to be trading back and forth, back and forth. But in this situation, there's really nothing holding this stock back once we break the penny range. Now, I do want to mention our two-year range is 0658, I believe. So as soon as we break that 6.5 cent mark, it's dollar time, baby. I mean, it really is. This fucker's going to $1. Now, I should mention, of course, the share structure is extremely gorgeous. It's got a 700 million float, which means that it can move very quickly. And I believe there's 6 billion shares outstanding. Not a big deal because 3.67 billion of them are owned by the CEO and his brother, and an additional 1.5 million or so are owned by the company itself, by other people inside the company, I should say. Now, with that being said, this company, for the price per share, is extremely poised to move, and quickly. Over on Friday, we actually received news that one of Canada's largest pharmacies formally applied to sell medical marijuana at all of their 1,200 locations, which means Ecology would be picking up more clients and for sure making more money. Now, let me just tell you what that means. This deal that we're going to do here, the Canada Health deal that we're all talking about, that deal will make sure that Ecology and the MedTanner, which is that little thing they make, will be the only bottle that any dispensaries, places, anywhere that sells medical marijuana and or recreational marijuana has to come in these bottles. They have to. It's against the law if they don't. Now, we have talked before, of course, about price and their margins. As I mentioned, I think they're probably doing 105% right now on their margins, and I know that they're making them for like absolutely fucking nothing. So, just to think about it this way, guys, if they were to sell even just, let's just say 3,000 units a day at just those pharmacies, they're going to be selling probably another 20,000 units easily, maybe in a couple of hours a day. Easily. So with that being said, I really do not see a reason why, you have to, also I should mention this, every unit that they sell costs at least $15.95 at the minimum. Then it goes all the way up to $22.95. So the profits here for the quarterlies, and of course the fiscal year when they go to announce their actual earnings, I can't fucking imagine what this company's going to be worth. It's literally going to be a monopoly, and it's going to be a big pharma company here very quickly, I believe. Not a pharmaceutical company, but more of a mass-producing, only one-off bottle in a country. That's insane to say, and insane to hear. But as I was mentioning earlier about CNBC, I was sitting there talking to my mother. I was telling her, look, Kush Bottles. All of a sudden, Kush Bottles had a special on CNBC on blue-collar millionaires. And they were talking about their company, of course, and they made $5.5 million with margins of, just, get this, guys, just 48%. That's fucking nothing. Ecology's at least doing 105% because they have stuff going into their bottles from Bovita, where Bovita is paying them for that real estate. That's mind-boggling. Absolutely mind-boggling. Now, of course, if you go and look up Kush Bottles, which is KSHB, you will see, of course, that their gross profit, their total profit, gross profit is $30 million. They also do own one of the biggest renting companies in the United States. One of the smallest. It's a smaller size renting company, but a lot of their revenue does come from that renting company on the side. But I do want to remind a lot of people here, the Canada market for marijuana will be $10 billion next year. and they're expected to produce nearly 1 million units at a minimum of 1595 with personalized dispensary names. And the CEO and his brother own 3.85 billion shares restricted, which means the float's just 700 million, like I mentioned. Which I really do believe this thing's going to run to multi-dollar land very soon and very quickly. So yeah, no. And I've seen people talk about how thin this stock is. I've never seen a stock that was so thin that from 0061 to 0065, the only thing keeping it from running like crazy was $400 worth of stock. That's mind-boggling. Absolutely insane. So, I mean, just think about it. I really do believe that with a fucking shitload of volume, we're going to be probably trading with, I don't even know. I don't even want to think about it. So anyway, yeah, that's where I'm at. A lot of my capital is invested in this company and REDG. Of course, this video isn't for REDG. There's other reasons why that capital is in there. But I do just want to talk about the overall performance of the stock. On Friday, it finished at 0070. It was up a whole tenth of a point, so up 001. A whole 16.67%. The volume was nearly 32 million at 31,949,693. And I think this is a very important thing to look at here. The total volume since 12/27 of 2016 was 138,613,032. Now, with that being said, guys, yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. I mean, they've got videos coming out talking about this stuff. They're going to these shows. They got the Canada Health deal coming, the Bovita partnership. I mean, I could sit here and talk about this company for 3 or 4 hours, and their products are so greatly made. I don't have one here yet with me. I really don't want to buy one until, of course, the Canada Health deal goes through. But I actually don't want to get. I want to get one of those, but I also want to get. They have this cool ashtray. It's a glass tray. It says Meditain or Oncology on it. It's really dope. I'm just going to hit up the company and see if I can just get one for free because, you know, of these videos and because I'm their board mod and who knows. I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's just all speculation. Anyway, that's where we're at, guys. I'm going to be done for the night. I will, of course, be tweeting more later on tonight. But as of now, that's all I've got for you. I think the next stream we're going to do will be on Periscope. But I think that every now and then we're going to do some YouTube videos. But I know it's a little tough for everybody to come over here and visit a YouTube. But yeah, that's where we're at. And, oh, hold on. Hold on, guys. We got a new board post here that I've not seen yet. And it's about Ecology being in the process of something. Hopefully it's the process of closing that deal. Sorry for keeping you guys here. I know you guys were wanting to get out of here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's all it was. Ecology is now in the process of closing major pharmaceutical deal in Canada. Oh, okay, hold on. Look, this really went from just being a really informative video to actually more of a research video. It's kind of becoming into that. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do here. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Pharmaceutical manager jobs. Okay, I don't think this guy was being legit. So yeah. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys tonight. I hope you all have a good rest of your night, and we'll catch you all next time. Adios.